And welcome to the Coach's Corner post-game show. Tonight's game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Charlotte Hornets. I'm the coach, Dick Cox, joined by Carlos Smith. Well, Carlos, we came up here, did not think it was going to be much of a ball game, but we saw a heck of a game tonight. A Laker team that Gerald Henderson mentioned is right now feeling footloose and fancy-free because they're not going to make the playoffs this year, though. They got nothing to lose, but they came in and gave the Hornets all they wanted. Great ball game. Final score tonight was 104-103. The good guys, the Hornets, win.
Absolutely, and give them a lot of credit because they got down early. They got down by 11 points tonight, but they could have tucked it in and just gave up. But the Lakers, they kept on fighting. They hung in, but they still lost. But like Jerry Henderson said, they're really playing for nothing because they're not going to make the playoffs and they have nothing to lose. So they gave Charlotte all they could handle tonight, but they still lost. And give Charlotte a lot of credit because when the Lakers came back in the game tonight, they still kept on going there and kept playing physical basketball and kept trying to cut down on the turnovers, and the Hornets came out with a win tonight.
Lakers actually came in, jumped out to a 7-0 lead really quick, hitting the shots. They shot 54% in the first half, and it was, tied at the half. We'd settled nothing at halftime, though. So, again, like we said, great ball game, though, but the talent of the Charlotte Hornets took over tonight as all five starters were in double figures, had several players we'll get to in a minute with double-doubles, though. But, again, just a great team effort by the Hornets wasn't pretty, but to come away with a win.
Yeah, and this is something I really like to see because a couple of months ago, this would have been one of the games that you would have seen the Hornets probably find a way to lose when they can come up big, have a big lead, and they'll find a way to blow these games. But give a lot of credit with Mo Williams doing a really good job for these guys, getting everybody involved. And all, like you said, the starting five had double figures tonight. So I like the way these guys kept playing tonight and starting to get healthy, and these guys are starting to make their final push for the playoffs.
Mo Williams tonight, again, with an outstanding game, had 20 points, 13 assists, and this guy looks like he's been there all year long. I mean, the way they came in several plays tonight, I had to clap on the give and go with Henderson where gave it up, passed it, hit him back. It's as if he's a professional's professional right there, where he has stepped right in, knows how to play the game, and it's made this team better and all like that. And to be honest with you, I don't think they have missed a beat from the standpoint of Kemba, and it's going to be kind of exciting to see how, when you got both of them on the floor at the same time, how that's going to work out.
Absolutely. I think it's been a real smooth transition for Mo Williams right now. Not a selfish player. As you can see, he had 13 assists tonight, getting everybody involved. And like you said, when Kemba comes back, Kemba's more of a scorer, so Mo Williams will find different ways to get Kemba Walker the ball in different spots on the field and on the court. And Mo's not a selfish guy, so he won't mind cutting back on his shots and just letting Kemba get back into the floor of the game, because it's still going to take Kemba some time to get back his confidence and get in game shape. But till then, Mo Williams, he'll fill in for him pretty good.
And the thing I like is Mo's been in the league, 10, 11 years now, though, but he still is explosive taking the ball to the basket. And he is a good enough scorer that when he takes it to the basket, he's drawing 2 or 3 guys defending him, or he's dishing it off to the other guys for the easy shots to Al and other players there where they're able to get the easy baskets.
Absolutely, and that's what I really love about Mo Williams. He's a smart player. As you can tell, you can tell he's been playing for a really long time, still know how to get the job done from the outside or drive and kick out and find other guys, find a big man when they double down on Al. He can step up and make big shots like he did in the fourth quarter tonight. But I think that was a really good trade for him just to get him. You hate to lose Gary Neal, but Mo Williams is doing a really good job. And whether he moves to the bench or is in the starting lineup with Kemba, it's going to shape up pretty good for him when Kemba Walker steps back in.
I'll go on record to say that if Mo Williams had not come in, the Hornets would not be in the position they are right now, still in the playoff race, because he brought them what they needed. Again, no knock on Brian Roberts. He was playing well, but Mo is scoring. He's dishing. He's smart. He can run the offense. He's a leader out there, being a veteran player, can direct traffic and tell the other players what to do. And, again, just a great addition to this team. And, I hope that he's free agent at the end of the year. I'm putting this plug in now. Re-sign the guy. He is a player that Charlotte needs to hang on to.
Yeah, absolutely. If they can find a way to keep Mo Williams in the next year and add a couple more pieces, they could definitely be one of the top seeds in the playoffs next year. But for right now, he's doing a really good job. It's something they were missing early in the season was somebody to step up and make three-pointers, and he's doing a really good job of helping them knock down some threes and getting other guys involved. So I really like what he's doing for them, and just like you said, just keep him for next year and in years to come because he can really help this team and chase for a championship.
My next thing that I love the way Gerald Henderson is playing right now. Gerald Henderson is probably playing some of his best basketball I've seen him play. He's gone back to the way he was a couple of years ago when he was the team before Kemba came in and all the go-to guy, the guy at the end of the game taking the big shots. Well, tonight, we sit here and we talk about the big three. Well, the big three used to be Kemba, Al, and Gerald Henderson. Well, let's throw Mo Williams in there. You had Gerald Henderson and Big Al with 21 points each, and Mo with 20 points in there, though. But Gerald Henderson took some big shots tonight when he needed to, and again, his defense is something that a coach has got to love out there, though, that not only can he score, but he can defend, too.
Yeah, Gerald Henderson is by far playing some of the best basketball that I've seen him play, and I was guilty of saying that maybe he was one of the ones that needed to be traded to get some more pieces in, but if he's playing like this, there's no need to trade him. Hold on to him because he's doing a really good job for him. I really like what he's bringing to the table. If he can keep scoring like this, I can definitely see him giving somebody a tough time in the playoffs once Kemba gets back because he's doing a really good job for him.
I had some fun with him. This was fun that I went over and talked to him while everybody was over interviewing Big Al tonight, though. And I said, Gerald, at the end when it was a crucial, you had to have a defensive stop, I said, I could see in your face that you really wanted to slap the floor like you did at Duke right there. And he laughed at that, though, and said, yeah, he remembered that, though, but he said, I can't do that things at this level right here. And we were kidding about, well, you know what? I said, the crowd would have probably been 50-50 on loving it and hating. He said, no, they'd have hated it. He said, they hate Duke here. He said, they've accepted me, but they hate Duke. But I said, I would have liked to have seen it, though. But it was kind of interesting right there, though, that it kind of brought back some good memories there of the days at Duke. I said, I could really tell you wanted to slap the floor.
Yeah, Gerald Henderson, he's a fun guy, good sense of humor. I would have liked to see him do it as well. Even though he's played at Duke, he's still from North Carolina, so it's still good to have one of the hometown guys around the area just to play for the home team. So I'm just glad he's still here.
Again, Big Al, 21 points, chipped in with 16 rebounds. Cody Zeller with a double-double tonight, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist had 12 points, 6 rebounds. So, again, good balanced scoring. Marvin Williams gave them 8 off the bench. So their top 6 players right there really played well tonight, I thought.
Yeah, they did a really good job. And like Coach was saying in the interview, still got to try to get Bismack Biyombo back in the game shape. He's struggling right now because before he got injured, he was playing at a high level for these guys, really doing a good job on defense. So if Marvin can keep it up and get Biz back in the game shape, I think that'll really help him out as well. Have him protect the rim.
Kudos tonight on a coaching move. I love the move that I've been calling for. I called for it on Twitter last game. I called for it coming in the car up here in the second half game on the line. He does not play Lance Stevenson. He puts out my boy out there, Jeffrey Taylor. Jeffrey Taylor, excellent defensive player. And what does Jeffrey Taylor do the first time he gets the ball? Takes it to the basket. I think it's the 2-point game then, and goes up strong on a momentum-getting jam and gets fouled on the play, gets a 3-point play, and immediately puts energy back on that team, gets them fired up, and then plays great defense while he's in there too. And again, only got 5 minutes, 52 seconds, but Coach Clifford said, we're at a point right now that guys, and speaking towards some of your other players who have been getting more minutes, you may not get those minutes now. We're going to play the people that we need to play with the game on the line. We're playing to win now. So we could see him figure in more into the game situations, and he was involved in the last 2 minutes of offensive, defensive substitutions.
Absolutely. And I've seen Jeffrey Taylor play just a little bit, but from what I've seen, I've really been impressed with him. I like the move to put him in. Hate to see Lance Stevenson go out. You can tell he's kind of disappointed that he's not playing. And when you play
he's not any good. He shouldn't be disappointed.
He's
Tell him to get a game, and maybe we play him. But I support what Coach Clifford's done right there, that the guy right now cannot shoot. He had 3 turnovers in a little bit of time he played, and he does not defend. He just stands around and watches the game. You know what the great motivator is? The pine. Maybe he needs to sit there and learn the game.
Yeah, and I hate it for him, but you're paying a guy a lot of money. You want to see him out there on the court, but like you said, he's not getting the job done. It's been pretty much a disappointment for him this year because he's not helping him out a whole lot. And as you can see, he went from playing a lot of minutes to only 10 tonight, and it's going to be tough to see what he does tomorrow. It's going to be interesting to see how he responds tomorrow because he may up his minutes again, or it may be less minutes than this night. So I hope he just keeps his head on straight and just keep pushing and just keep working hard, and maybe he'll get his minutes back.
It's crunch time right now. You got to get the W. You can't worry about if he wants to have a pity party, pout, whatever like that. That's his problem. Right now, the coach is paid to win ball games, and those are the decisions he's got to make. I think he made the right one tonight, though. Again, looking on the Lakers side right now, and this is kind of an interesting thing. The Lakers come in with 2 Duke Blue Devils and 2 North Carolina Tar Heels playing on that. Mitch Kupchak, former North Carolina player, I think is their GM, though. But Carlos Boozer, ex-Duke player, had 15 points. Ryan Kelly, rookie or second-year player, I believe now, was 7 points on there. Ellington, that played at North Carolina, chipped in with 7 points in the game right there, too. And I'm trying to think who'd I leave out. And also Ed Davis had 6 points. But, again, the big player tonight was Jeremy Lin. What a great performance he had. You can't slow him down. Once he gets his game going, he is so fast and creative. He gave the Hornets a headache tonight.
Yeah, he did a really good job. Coming off the bench, anytime you can come off the bench and give your team 23 points, that really helps you out. And a lot of times it can help you win the game. And right at the end of the game, he hit a 3-point at the buzzer to make it a 1-point game. But Jeremy Lin did a really good job for him. You know, with Kobe Bryant being out, he did a really good job for the Lakers. And Boozer, like you said, he stepped his game up. And I still give the Lakers a whole lot of credit tonight. They could have laid down when they got down by double digits, but they still came back and only lost by 1. But Jeremy Lin was really one of the most impressive guys I've seen on the Lakers team tonight.
Hornets have now won 3 out of their last 4 ball games. They will go on the road tomorrow night to Brooklyn in a huge ball game on the road. This is a team that was a half a game ahead of them coming in tonight. You need to get that one on the road. Again, we're down to 26 games left. Some people, I think Mo Williams even went on record to saying it was a must-win. Gerald Henderson would not go that far, but saying, at this point, you got to win these games right now. The Hornets will return back home again to play the Raptors on Friday. We'll be here to cover it, though. But your thoughts on tomorrow night's game?
Absolutely. And like Gerald Henderson, he doesn't want to say it is a must-win, but I like Mo Williams' mentality that it's a must-win game because you got about 4 or 5 teams, maybe more than that, that's fighting for those last couple of playoff spots. Because you still got Detroit and the Pacers. And everybody's still coming for those last couple of spots. So it's really not necessarily a must-win game, but I like the way Mo Williams thinking as it is a must-win game because everybody's fighting and hungry to get in the playoffs. So you got to have that mentality that tomorrow is a playoff game or else. Because if you lose tomorrow, you're digging a hole, but it's still not over. But you need to come out and play confident and just think like tomorrow is the last game to get into the playoffs.
I was a coach. I never wanted to say must win because what happens if you lose? You're in trouble then.
Yeah.
But I will say it's a big game tomorrow. It's a huge game that if the Hornets could go and steal one on the road, that would be huge in their playoff thing right there. You hate to put pressure on people to say it's a must win, but it's a big game.
Absolutely. I just want to see how these guys respond tomorrow. You got a big win tonight. Go out and get another one tomorrow because you got Toronto coming into town Friday, which will be another big game for them. They got a lot of big games coming down the stretch, so hopefully these guys I believe they can do it, get everybody back, have a mindset, and keep guys out of trouble and everything, and these guys can get it done tomorrow night.
Been a good win tonight. We'll be back Friday night to bring you the post-game show with the Raptors. He's Carlos Smith. I'm the coach, Dick Cox. Good win tonight, 104-103. Hornets defeat the Lakers. Until then, we'll see you Friday night, everybody. Goodbye.